what is the first part saying? By first expanding this, find the three solutions of the equation this. The question is already telling you to expand this and then find the three solutions to this particular equation. How do we do this? Expand कैसे करते हैं? Square को, we know cos is cos theta plus sine theta, and this needs to be squared. So square का मतलब है either multiply the bracket by itself, सही है, or you know a plus b whole square. So cos square theta plus 2 cos theta sine theta plus sine square theta. Is that right? Is equals to 1. ठीक है? Cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. So I'm left with 2 cos theta sine theta plus 1 is 1. Is that right? It goes on the other side. So 2 cos theta sine theta is 0. Is that right? This is what you are left with. Most intelligent and very good question. And now what do you see? 2 cos theta and sine theta are being multiplied, and the answer is 0. So what do you say? Either 2 cos theta is 0. Is that right? Or sine theta is 0. By reviewing the graph of cos theta or sine theta, can you tell me when do you find cos theta as 0? 90 degrees. And what about radians? 1/2 pi. And uska aage 3/2 pi. That is beyond our domain. So this one yields us the value that theta can be pi by 2. And when do you find sine theta as 0? 0 and 180 degree, which is pi. I've always told you 0, 1 or -1, so do not go for alphas. Instead, refer the graphs that will help you. 0 kahan hota hai, 1 kahan hota hai, -1 kahan hota hai. That will quickly get you your answers. Is this clear? What about part B? Hence, verify that the only solutions of the equation this are 0 and half pi. अब इसको कैसे करेंगे? Going with your suggestion कि we can verify by plugging in the values. Cos के अंदर value डाल देते हैं. Pi by 2 plus sine of pi by 2 is 1. Cos pi by 2 is 0 and then 1 is 1. So yes, this does satisfy the equations. That is a solution to this. And cos 0 plus sine 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. Sine 0 is 0. So 1 is equals to 1. This is also verified. Now what about the other one? अगर हम शुरू में इसको कह देते तो if it were pi, cos pi plus sine pi, क्या आता है? Cos pi is -1, sine pi is 0. So this is not equal to 1. So obviously this is one way जो तुम कह रहे हो किस तरह से भी कर सकते हैं. Another way of approaching this is you have just found out the solution to this equation, right? You already know the solution to this equation. Is that right? If I take square root on both sides, the solutions that you have found your solutions must also satisfy these two equations. Is that right? अब आप वैल्यू डाल के देख सकते हैं कि for 0 and pi by 2 this one is satisfied, right? The solutions, इसकी 3 solutions आपने निकालनी, right? And those 3 solutions will either satisfy this equation or this equation. Is that right? So 0 and pi by 2 do satisfy this equation. This key है, दो solutions होती हैं. Is this clear? इसका next part भी देखते हैं. Proving identity. फिर भी करते हैं. Let's see. How do we prove the identity? Left hand side से start किया. Started with the LHS. Then LCM cos theta plus sin theta cos theta minus sin theta. Sin theta multiplies by cos theta minus and plus 1 minus cos theta multiplies by cos theta minus, sorry, plus sin theta. So sin theta cos theta minus sin square theta plus cos theta plus sin theta minus cos square theta minus sin theta cos. नीचे तो आ गया cos square theta a plus b and a minus b. Eventually भी यही बनेगा, वो a plus b and a minus b है. So denominator में I need sin, तो cos square theta की जगह I can plug in 1 minus sin square theta, and I already have a minus sin square theta. What about the numerator? What am I left with? Cos theta plus sin theta minus common ले लिया and sin square theta plus cos square theta. Is that right? Which is 1. Cos theta plus sin theta minus 1 upon 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So this is how we prove this identity. इसका part C बहुत intelligently it is asking you to solve this using the results of A2 and B. Part B में जो identity आपने prove की है, solve the equation. How do we do this? कैसे solve करेंगे इसको? पहले तो identity को कैसे use करेंगे? Very good. We can use this entire identity for the left hand side. Make sure कर लिया करो कुछ changes तो नहीं है उसमें. For the left hand side, on the right hand side I have 2 cos theta plus sin theta minus 1. Is that right? Then what? और से देखो, I'll make things easy for you. Cos theta x minus plus sin theta minus 1 यहाँ पे भी है. Cos theta plus sin theta minus 1 यहाँ पे भी है. Is that right or wrong? थोड़ा सा I'll make things so that समझ सको. A लिख देता हूँ मैं इसकी जगह लिख रहा हूँ so that you are able to understand it. बार बार मुश्किल ना हो. So I can say A upon 1 minus 2 sin square theta is equals to 2a, right? Simplify this. सिर्फ a समझाने के लिए लिखा है. 2a minus 4a. Is that right? a से confusion तो नहीं हो रही ना? सबको एक तरफ लेकर आते हैं. 0 हो गया, a यहाँ के माइनस हुआ, so a minus 4a sin square theta. Now what? a कॉमन लिया, 1 minus Is that right? तो सही है. एक ही जगह I can write cos theta plus sin theta minus 1 minus 4 sin square theta. Is that correct? उसमें से जो now both of them are multiplying and the answer is 0. Cos theta plus sin theta minus 1 is 0. I already know the solution for this one. 1 उधर चला जाएगा. मुझे इसका already solution पता है. What is the solution for this one? So the value of theta is 0 and pi by 2. Now what about the other one? 1 minus 4 sin square theta is 0. Can you solve this? Sin square theta is या तो 1/4 अब प्लस माइनस दोनों होंगे बट आई नो द डोमेन. व्हाट इज द डोमेन? 0 से लेकर पाई में साइन का भी नेगेटिव होता है. दैट इज द ओनली रीजन आई एम नॉट कंसिडरिंग द नेगेटिव रूट. सही है. if the domain were beyond pi I would have considered plus half and minus half both. ठीक है. So what are the values of theta? वही अल्फा निकालो पहले. Is half. What is the value of half? Sin inverse करो pi by 6 आता है. So the value of theta will be either alpha, which is pi by 6, or if the alpha lies in the second quadrant, then pi minus alpha, which is 5 pi by 6. First is all positive.